Recorded Books, Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of Mrs. Bridge by Evan S. Connell, narrated by Sally Darling. This book, copyrighted 1959 by Evan S. Connell, is recorded by permission of Harold Matson and Company, Incorporated. This performance is copyrighted 1991 by Recorded Books, Incorporated. Evan S. Connell opens this book with 2 lines from Walt Whitman. But where is what I started for so long ago? And why is it yet unfound? And now, Mrs. Bridge.
1. Love and Marriage. Her first name was India. She was never able to get used to it. It seemed to her that her parents must have been thinking of someone else when they named her. Or were they hoping for another sort of daughter? As a child, she was often on the point of inquiring, but time passed, and she never did. Now and then, while she was growing up, the idea came to her that she could get along very nicely without a husband. And, to the distress of her mother and father, this idea prevailed for a number of years after her education had been completed. But there came a summer evening, and a young lawyer named Walter Bridge, very tall and dignified, red-haired, with a grimly determined, intelligent face, and rather stoop-shouldered, so that even when he stood erect, his coat hung lower in the front than in the back. She had known him for several years, without finding him remarkable in any way. But on this summer evening, on the front porch of her parents' home, she toyed with a sprig of mint and looked at him attentively while pretending to listen to what he said. He was telling her that he intended to become rich and successful, and that one day he would take his wife, "Whenever I finally decide to marry," he said, for he was not yet ready to commit himself. One day he would take his wife on a tour of Europe. He spoke of Ruskin and of Robert Ingersoll, and he read to her, that evening on the porch, later, some verses from the Rubaiyat, while her parents were preparing for bed, and the locusts sang in the elm trees all around. A few months after her father died, she married Walter Bridge and moved with him.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?